It's a team that is composed of, strong engineers. This in particular need to be from the strongest engineers in the whole engineering organization, because, as I said, we're really building the foundations, the services, setting up the patterns that others can use. Overall, at this point, what do we have? Like 80 engineers, 90 engineers at Clear Street, right? And we're growing, obviously, a lot. We're growing all over, and we're hiring engineers of all levels. We want experts. We want, people that are starting. We have a lot of people at Clear Street that we hired that were new grads, and the experience has been fantastic. In particular, the infrastructure team obviously has a lot of influence in all the engineering that we have. Right now, the team is about 8 people. I think a rule of thumb that we're using is that we want the infrastructure team to be like 10% of the size of the engineering. So, if we double the size of Clear Street, it will be double the size of this team. And it's a team that is composed of, strong engineers. This in particular need to be from the strongest engineers in the whole engineering organization, because, as I said, we're really building the foundations, the services, setting up the patterns that others can use. So that's what we're looking for in terms of the team, is people that have actually, experience, and also are passionate about like the best developer experience that you can create for others, about, designing the right systems, doing things right. Even sometimes it takes a little bit of grungy work to get there, but then, looking for engineering excellence, basically. And it's something that, again, the company is ambitious all over, and we're very ambitious with respect to that, right? So that's where we want to focus.
Are there certain like technologies or languages, like what would you say if someone's looking to join your team, what might be some of the requirements that you'd be looking for?
Obviously, it's an advantage to be familiar with the things I already mentioned: Kafka, containers, Kubernetes. But I don't. In general, my philosophy is not to focus too much on like the specific technologies, more what they have done and achieved. So I'm looking for people that have already worked with a larger team of engineers. It could be 10 people, 15 people, 20 people, but and then really caring and being passionate about like making that experience, setting up all these continuous integration, testing, linters, all the checks, so that everyone has a great experience, right? Or building part of the infrastructure, but in particular, that experience of making the developer great, not just for you, but also for other engineers and engineers of all levels. So I think that's the most important. And I think that's something that is not a role you basically build your career towards. It's something that, if you're in a strong engineering team, you care about it, you do it, or you have done it. And here it's like, we're going to take it to the next level. And I think in general, like if you're a backend engineer, and again, have been able to set up all these things, that's a good profile to work with, right? So.